What's up, guys? It's Tuesday. Tuesday is push day. But before that, since I'm in my RAV4, I think I'll just call this little segment my ranting and raving. Get it? Anyways, so rough day at work, just busy day, sick people, kind of is what it is. I feel like today was a little bit sicker than usual, but that's what I signed up for. Now to go get the demons out at the gym. Actually, that reminds me, that'll be my topic for today. So, first of all, hot as Satan's nuts in this state right now. It's like 91 degrees or something like that. But either way, so we'll talk about someone getting the demons out, working out, So you'll hear people say, if you go back, I'm sure there's video of me, not video, but there's times where I've said something like this, where I go to the gym to get my frustrations out. I go to the gym to get, I don't know, XYZ, get the demons out type of stuff. And I think some people use that in a good way. I think some people use that in a bad way. So the good way is to get out of your mind space at that time where something might be overwhelming, something might be just anxiety ridden, like you're just stuck thinking about certain problems, and the gym is an excellent way to get out of that mindset. You're doing something, you're staying active, getting your heart rate up. You got to think about whether it be your next set, next work, like next exercise, getting in the mindset of getting ready to pick up some heavy weights. Hold on one second here. And I'm also wearing my hat to hold the microphone, not because I wear a hat to work, but anyways. But either way, you're changing your mindset a little bit, getting some of that frustration out. And I'll even call it unreasonable frustration. There's times in my work, in my job, where I am just frustrated with a problem that I can't change. And something that I nor anyone else can change. It's just sometimes you're doing all the right things. It reminds me of that house episode. I forget which episode. I forget even the context around this situation. But someone's talking to the house and he's frustrated. One of his patients died. And he says, no one could have done anything better. You did everything you could. And then House kind of yells at him and says, that's the point. I did everything right and she still died anyways. And that's where it's kind of getting frustrating, because sometimes you're doing all the right things. And sometimes it's just whether like some patient came to the hospital too late, or just things don't always work out, Now, I didn't have any patients that passed on me today, or even this week or month, or I don't know. I honestly can't even think the last time I had a patient die on me. That's not a big thing of like, oh, I'm such a great doctor. It's just the patients I was taking care of before weren't in that space where they're that sick that I was taking care of. Anyways, getting outside of that. So that's a frustration that sometimes physicians will have, or even nurses, even nurse practitioners, physician assistants, stuff like that. They can get frustrated by things they can't change. And going to the gym, getting those things out is good. I think that's really, really good to get your minds off of things that you can't personally change. Now, if you go to the gym because there's things you can change in life and you're just choosing not to. You're just using that time at the gym to distract yourself from a problem that's just going to come up later, whether that be relationships, with family, with friends, with your wife, with your husband, um, whether it be just frustrations at work that you can change. But you go to the gym to kind of block all that other stuff out. And you're like, yeah, I get a couple hours of peace and quiet while I fight those battles in my head. I don't think that's actually helping you. I think you're trying to numb it for a couple hours. And then when you come back to it, nothing really changed. So that's one of those things where, have another sip. Where people can abuse a good thing for a bad reason. Sorry, this person does not know how to use a four-way stop. So yeah, that's where I was kind of getting at, was go to the gym to distract yourself, let some anxiety, some stress out. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Using it to just kind of delay the inevitable, when honestly, for how much people say, oh, my gym time is everything. I can't sacrifice my gym time for whatever the topic is. That's not always correct. Sometimes you do need to take time away from the gym to get other things in your life in order. And if that means, I don't know, doing a project on the house that needs to be done, if that means doing paperwork to get a house sold, or taking your, I don't know, kid to the, I don't know, that's not a great example, taking your kid to the doctor or whatever, but something that you, going on a date with your wife after things have not been going well at home. If you're saying, I need to go to the gym, I don't have time for that. One day, I don't know, prep time, everything, we'll say 4 or 5 hour period of like going on a date with the person you love and you married. That's a you problem. That's not an excuse. Oh, I'm so dedicated to the gym. Unless you are getting paid to actually go to the gym and work out. I'm not even saying like you're sponsored and like getting like supplement contracts and all this stuff I'm saying the act of you physically going to the gym and working out is actually paying you, and that's how you're surviving. That is not an excuse to neglect your home life, to neglect your family, your friends. Like, that's not a sacrifice that people should be making. So if you're deciding to do that, you're like, I can't go on a date with my wife. I'm in a perpetual off season and I can't change my diet one day to go to a restaurant where I can pick up a meal that's pretty close to where I'm going to eat at home, but I choose not to. Or I'm not going to go and, I don't know, go putt golfing instead of going to the gym for the, I don't know, 25th day out of the month, because gotta take a couple rest days. Like, you're not doing it right. Not the gym, but just life in general. Your priorities are not where they need to be. I'm getting a warning on my phone because I think it's too. Well, that was the first time that's ever happened to me with the my phone getting too hot. It stops recording. But anyways, I'm at the gym. Thanks for tuning into my ranting and raving. But let's get to some pushing some weight around. All right, so just got changed. It is hot outside, kind of hot in the gym too, but it's all right. I love a warm, sweaty push day. It's pretty loud out there too, so I probably won't do much commentary throughout it, but we'll see. Yep. Good. Good, good. Got it. My bad, ball. Thanks, man. Good? Yep. Thanks. Oh, you're fucking. Shit. My gimbal, the thing that's holding my phone up right now to record, is about to die. So if you see it flop over all of a sudden, it's because it died. That's probably where the recording will end. But we'll see how long that lasts. All right, every pec deck is kind of different, so we'll see if this weight's good for me. No, too heavy. I'm tired. Come on. It's kind of using a lot of biceps on the last little bit there, so that's when That's when I gotta quit. This ain't no bicep exercise.
No, we're going up to the school. They got 3 of them. Oh, for real? Hey, I checked the computer, see where the graphics card had. 5090. That's a $50 graphics card.
Dang, it's hot in here. But it's been a great day. Freaking 140 for 13, followed by 150 on the incline for 8. That's a PR. It's the strongest I've ever been.
But they have 3 of them. 3 cigarettes. They got 6 grand worth of them. I guarantee anything over that 4 okay, won't happen. Only that top model. Somebody had like
Okay. Let's do some single arm. Let's do some abs. Let's do some posing. Let's get out of here. Two more sets of this. Abs. And some posing. So I'll probably stop this here and pick it up in posing room. Okay. Triceps and abs are done. It's time to pose down. Oh. So sweaty. Drenched in sweat. Let's see the legs. Can't hide these. Didn't do any back stuff today, but gotta show it off anyways. All right. One more. All right, that's it for today. As always, eat big, sleep big, get big, be the light, pass it on, do good for others. Until next time, guys.